What's up, guys? Welcome back to Subnautica, where we are starting a new game because they just released the H2O update. I know I said I would play this whenever they released updates, and I'm talking about like major updates. I know about a month ago they released one called the Get Wrecked update that added some sort of piece of the Aurora that's actually underwater that you can go explore and get loot. I haven't checked that out yet, so I'm excited to be able to check that out as well. But in this update specifically, and we can quickly go over the patch notes, basically they reworked the water engine, to my understanding. They also did a beautiful job on the Skybox, so let's go ahead and quickly read through this before we get started. Again, we're going to be starting a new game. Actually, I say again, I don't know if I said that or not, but we are going to be starting a new game because it's recommended, and well, I don't mind starting a new game. It feels like it's been a good amount of time since I played one. So yeah, here we go. H2O update completely overhauls the graphics in Subnautica Early Access. New surface water, longer draw distances, richer colors, pitch black nighttime, even solar eclipses. Sounds pretty good. The entire ocean has received a makeover. H2O is not just a set of tweaks. Max has rebuilt whole chunks of Subnautica's graphics rendering system. Almost everywhere you swim, you will find a new look inviting you to explore. Subnautica's day-night cycle is now vastly more striking, multiple moons interacting with a bright star in different ways throughout the day. And I guess they're supposed to have pictures there, but they don't. They also added a new scanner tool that you can use it to scan objects, and it'll add information to your PDA, where you can get a little bit more information about the wildlife and the plants and stuff. The fabricator now actually uses proper 3D models instead of just cubes, so that'll be pretty good. They added a subtitle option for the story voiceover, and Seamoth headlights on and off option. That's pretty good, right? I think so. Apparently this is one of their biggest updates since the Seabase update. It says they did over 200 pieces of work. Sounds like they've been working on this for quite a while, guys. I'm excited to get going. Apparently they also added a water filtration machine, which I have no idea about. I loaded up the last game we were playing and I didn't see it listed anywhere, so maybe I have to find a fragment and research it. But I saw it in the video, and it adds like a nice little, basically it looks like a soda machine. Kind of like a soda dispenser, like a fountain machine, I guess. And it gives you a little bottle. And then you also have the Aurora wreck that we can go explore. So let's go ahead and get started with a new game. We're going to be playing on... See, now this is what I'm trying to think about. Do we want to play survival? We've already played a game on survival. We won't have to eat and drink, but I mean, that kind of becomes tedious, in my opinion. I don't really know. I haven't thought about this, guys. I haven't thought about this. We'll play on survival. It's fine. It would be nice if they would have added in the farming stuff. To my knowledge, they haven't added in I say farming, the hydroponics, so you can grow your own food, because fishing does get a little bit tedious. It gets really tedious, in my opinion, just because I don't think the fish actually repopulate properly, or actually at all. So you have to just kind of like continually expand. You can't overfish an area because an area just won't repopulate itself.
The Aurora was one such vessel. During its descent, the Aurora was struck by a mysterious energy pulse, resulting.
Do we all know this? I feel like we all know this.
A single Lifepod jettisoned.
I think we do.
Impact. You were in
We
that Lifepod.
We were in that Lifepod, guys. Here we are. Hooray! It looks shinier. Alright, let's see what we got going on. We have nothing in our inventory. We have a wiring kit, a computer chip, a battery, survival knife, and a welder. Well, I guess we will take this stuff, as we usually do, and I'll put this stuff on our inventory. And we can't really do anything. We can fix this up. Maybe they fix it so it doesn't smoke. Knife has been an essential tool of the human race for approximately 2.5 million years. It's recommended that you look after this one. Okay, well, let's climb out and let's have a look at the new stuff, the new everything, and then we're gonna have to do a bit of fishing because we're already hungry. Look at that, guys. The water looks really good now. I mean, it looked good before. The whole game is beautiful, but you have this nice new like giant skybox. I don't see any moons or anything. Ah! It's actually spinning. That planet rotates very quickly. You can see the nice greens coming over. Let's dive in, guys. Knife out. Jump, jump. No idea where we are. I believe the map hasn't really changed too much. We're over here in the reef section. This is actually interesting. I wouldn't mind being over there a little bit more. We'll probably push the pod at some point, but we do want to go ahead and get started. Life pods are equipped as standard with a fabricator program to construct tools and render organic substances edible where possible. Sea moth fragment, that is Ikin has? No kin has. You're still friendly, right? I hope you're still friendly. We're gonna go.
10 seconds of oxygen.
Wow,
remaining.
it's actually been a really long time since I've had to swim to the surface. Like, I guess, what did we have our oxygen up to? I think we had like 3 minutes underwater, and now we're starting all the way over. We have 45 seconds. Oh my goodness, that's kind of silly. I'm never gonna catch one of these peepers. It's not gonna happen unless he derps into the dirt like that, and I miss him every single time. Well, that's fine. Oh, is that the mushroom biome right here? I don't think those are hostile. They weren't in the last build. Let's go back up. We're running out of air already. We need to get ourselves some tanks and some food. Come back, food. I love you. I love you. Swim bladder would be good. Sea glide would also be good as well. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of harvesting. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to show you guys pretty much everything I did like I did in the last Let's Play, just because you guys have all seen it. If you want to see what all the harvesting and stuff's like, then be sure to check that out. I will show you guys the first time I go into a biome or anything I think looks pretty, basically. Give fish. But for the most part, I think we're going to be doing a lot of the crafting and stuff. Or I'm going to be doing a lot of the crafting and gathering, or not crafting, but the gathering on my own. Give me the fish.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen.
Wow, we run out of air so fast. It's kind of silly. I'm trying to remember what we need for the oxygen tank. I think we need rubber, which means quartz, and a little bit of steel. So there's some quartz right there, I believe. Quartz is usually in the grassy plain type section. We'll stay in this area. This isn't a bad area. It's a pretty good area, and that guy makes me feel safe. Whether that's a bit foolish or not is up for debate. This will give us some rubber. We have some scrap metal that we can turn into titanium. Limestone, give me some copper. That'll be pretty good. Copper ore discovered. Your probability of survival is increased by 7.6%. This metal should be conserved as the essential component of all powered equipment. That's kind of funny. 7.6%. That's very specific, computer. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. I'm kind of excited to see like the dawn and the dusk. That's what I'm excited for.
Attention.
All right.
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Yep.
Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the.
So we are going to have to go back over there. If you guys remember from the first series, I had a ton of issues with the the Leviathans, I think they are. By issues, I mean it was pain. It was many pain. We're going to cook the boomerangs. We're going to eat those. We're going to turn the air sacs into what are they called? Are they actually called air sacs? Yeah, they are. We're going to turn those into water just because that's what we have right now. I'm not really too concerned with going out and getting a bunch of bleach. So we'll right click out of that, open up our inventory. Noms on you guys. Have a little bit of water. Now we're nicely filled up. Let's go ahead and craft. I think they split this up. Was advanced materials, were these by themselves before? I don't remember. And I feel like some of the electronics were in here. I have no idea. Titanium though. Look at that. You can see the nice new graphic. It looks pretty good. Instead of just having a little cube, we now make rubber as well. Oh, I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. Now, equipment. Where do we make our air tank at? Tools? I already forgot, guys. Oh, it's right there. Oh, we need glass. Well, I made totally the wrong thing, guys. I didn't need rubber at all. We needed glass. Well, our storage is nice and full. Or, our inventory is nice and empty, rather. We'll go down here and we'll get some glass. By glass, I mean quartz. There's some quartz. I actually like this area. I wonder if whenever they did the last few updates, it seemed like they talked about adding in new caves and tweaking the terrain some. So I'm actually curious how much they did. If they actually changed like a lot of the maybe starting terrain just so it doesn't feel all same. I don't want to cut the creep vine with a knife. I want to get some oxygen and then mine that little outpost right there. Outpost? Outcrop. Boulder? Rock. Pick one. I want it. More titanium. And we got enough to make ourselves some glass. We'll grab you just because, well, we're hungry already. Gary fish. He's eating my fish. Man, why you gotta do that to me? I didn't pick up your scrap metal. I don't know why you gotta be mean to me. Is that getting closer? It looks like it's getting closer. I'm really enjoying the new water, the new lighting, and the new skybox. It feels really nice. It does. It definitely adds a good bit to it. Get some glass made. That doesn't look like glass, but I approve anyways because it's not a cube. O2 tank, super helpful. We could probably swing getting a second one as well, but we'll hang on for a moment. Let's see. What about some fins? We need rubber for that. We can actually go ahead and make some fins right now. We'll get a little bit more rubber. Get ourselves fully equipped. Well, as equipped as possible, I guess. There's some rubber. Feels pretty good. We'll probably start building a base a little bit sooner than we did last time as well. Oxygen tank, flippers already equipped. It's pretty good. What else can we get going on? We can't get any suits yet. We need lead for that. Do we make lead? I always forget. We do. So we need copper and silver to make lead. Well, we know where that stuff is. I have to try to figure out where we are in the spawn. Just because that one game, we were in that one area for so long. Like, that's home. We're not in that area, so to me, we're on a completely new planet. I know that doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's how I feel. 4x4 locker. The Sea Glide is what I'm interested in right now, though. Habitat builder, computer chip, and a battery. The scanner battery as well. I guess we could make a battery. We could go get some acid mushrooms real quick, make a battery, make a scanner, and check it out before we do anything else. Let's go get... Oh, it's dark. Well, I said I wanted to see what it looked like. We move a little bit faster. We have an extra 30 seconds of oxygen. Feels pretty good. I like it. We'll grab a couple of these acid mushrooms and hop up to the surface. Like, this looks really good. I'm sorry if this is, like, getting completely destroyed on YouTube. But just trust me, guys. This looks good enough that I'm going to climb up on this ladder and look around. The new skybox is amazing. I feel like my FOV is really tight. Like, that looks really cool. And also, it's really terrifying because, I mean, when you go in the water now, like, I mean, it's dark, guys. It's dark. It's super dark. Let's do this. Let's make ourselves a battery. We'll make ourselves the new scanner tool and try that out. Let's go ahead and cook our boomerang. Get that ed up. Personal tools, scanner. Try out this guy right here. Right click, that's the wrong button. Here we go. We'll put you on, I guess we'll put you on 5. We're probably not going to use you too much. And especially not right now. What do we need for a flashlight? Because flashlight's going to be really important right now. And I still don't see a Sea Glide anywhere. Am I just... Let's see, making an air bladder would be really good. Yeah, I don't see a Sea Glide anywhere. Do I need... Do you have to craft them? Oh, no, that's a beacon. I was going to say, there it is. But no, do you have to craft them from the vehicle bay now? Maybe we just don't have it yet. Maybe we have to get like an unlock or something or research it. Maybe it pops up whenever, because it should be under tools, I would think. Laser cutter? Cuts things open. Battery, diamond, and titanium. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we need that to access the wreckage, perhaps? Not really sure. Let's... Against my better judgment. If you guys thought the bioluminescence looked cool before, like, this makes it look that much cooler just because... Actually, that looks really weird and kind of pixely, like night vision almost. It's... The game is now even more terrifying in the dark, but it looks really cool. I'm not really interested in going too far over here. Just because I can't see. And those... I forget what I called them. Why can't I have you? It's weird to me. Maybe I scan you? Oh, we're actually next to a vent. You guys, we could actually use the geothermal plants for power this time. Oh, that's really cool. We're going to build a base here. We're going to build it probably right over there. I think that's a pretty good spot. Then we could run some pylons over this way. Let's go scan some stuff. Hello, little friend. I would like to scan you. Shuttlebug. Corrupted files have been detected in the PDA blueprint library. Files for advanced structures and tools should be replaced if possible. Get the Gary fish. Do I have to like right? Oh, I right click them. Okay.
New encyclopedia data added.
Come here, little friend.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's dry core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnutrition.
Rabbit ray.
7%. By physical injury. 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials. 19%.
I would seriously hope it didn't put us close enough to the ship that we're gonna die from radiation. That looks really cool, you guys. What is the button? Is it F6? It is F6. Like that looks really cool. There we go. Where's that thing? Here it is. Where was it? The Seamoth fragment though. Where'd you go? I wanted to scan you with this, if I can even scan you. Did I pick it up on accident? Did it disappear? There it is, right there. I'm not gonna cut the creep line. Yes, we do scan it. Okay, cool. So now we don't have to pick them up. I don't really like this because before at least I could get out, grab it, and get back in. Ooh, we actually have to find multiples. That's interesting. Get some creep vine that we're probably not going to use for a while. Again, I'm really reluctant to go down here just because the fish are super hostile. We're going to grab these clusters because we can use those for oil. We're going to swim backwards and tally-ho. Okay, that was the kelp. I thought something was just like swimming next to me. All ominous like.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, let's watch the sunrise together, guys. Let's watch the sunrise together. It looks good. The new lighting, the water, you can see the nice green coming up from the little peaks. It looks really nice. Oh no, are we gonna have an eclipse right away? I don't want that. I feel like we're too close to this. I think our starting point before was like over there somewhere. By over there, I mean like 100 or so meters that way. I feel way too close to this. Like, we need to push it. I don't think we're gonna get an eclipse this time. I think we're okay. Let's go back inside. Let's, what do we have going on? Do we have any food? No. We have these guys, which we could eat, but we're not going to. These will turn into oil for us. The scanner, we actually unlocked some stuff. Let's check it out. Voice log, photo album, Databank. Here we go. Alien life forms, fauna, herbivores, Gary fish. Slow moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on ocean floor. Eye stalks may be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Large stomach cavity. Feeds all day during daylight hours, leaving very little edible meat. Well, assessment, not as edible as it looks. Rabbit ray. An herbivorous aquatic life form with highly poisonous flesh. Undulating wings, main mode of transportation. Poisonous flesh, large and without other defense mechanisms, the rabbit ray appears to have evolved poisonous flesh to ward off predators. Diet, grasses and kelps. Assessment, inedible but friendly. Shuttlebug. Okay, it says this is a parasite or a scavenger. I guess it could be a scavenger. 3 legs. High strength muscles can propel the lifeform great distances through the water, as well as ambulating them across the seafloor. 3 mandibles. Used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. Their presence may indicate a nearby cave system. Assessment, essential recycler in the food chain. Let's see, mining vessel, mission 3-year exploratory mining operation. Crew, Command Team 11, Engineering Team 57, Support Crew 30, Passengers 3, Facilities, Dark Matter Ion Drive V8, Engineering Section with A-grade facilities, including primary meteor cracker, manned robotics suite, and full scanner range. 0.25 cubic kilometer storage for mined resources. Habitation section with C+ grade leisure facilities. Oh, we can scroll too, can we? Nope. Nope. Standard 2-berth emergency life pod. Yeah, it doesn't come with much. Standard provisions: 2 all environmental or environment protection suits, 1 handheld spectroscope scanner. Wait, did we not need to build this? Did I waste a battery? 3 ready-to-eat rations, 3 1-liter drinking water provisions, emergency med kit, flashlight, emergency flare, assorted replacement parts. What now? Is the med kit actually... Is there stuff in here and you guys lied to me? We didn't have anything. Like, everything in here we took out that we needed. What is that? Blueprint, Seamoth blueprint. Okay. So there's the Cyclops. There's the vehicle bay. Let's see. I'm trying to find... Okay, so I guess it's only showing us what we know right now. It's not going to show us stuff that we don't know. That makes sense. That's fine. Technical equipment. Seamoth. Welcome. Read me and survival checklist. Administer first aid if required. Survey the environment. Locate other survivors. Assess food and water availability and decide on rations. Check Lifepod for damage or repair as necessary. Broadcast local distress signal using Lifepod's short-range communications relay. Gather and take stock of available materials. Use survival equipment to render the local environment habitable. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. Huh. Let's go down. Actually, how much stuff do we have in our inventory? I think we'll be fine. We'll go scavenge a bit more stuff. We'll scan a bit more stuff. I still haven't, like, nothing has happened with them. I remember when they first got introduced to the game, if you get too close to them, they, like, pop out poison everywhere. Which is why I'm kind of hesitant to get next to them. Just because I've seen it. But they've never done it to me. Even if we get the Seamoth, it's not like we're going to be able to use it for a while. Hello, little friends. I want to scan you. And then I want to eat you. I'm sorry. We're going to grab you so we can make an air bladder. I think we need more quartz to make more rubber, if I'm not mistaken. But this will help us get to the surface quicker.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And we'll have a look around. I'm curious if we can find the area we were in before. I think I hear rubber stuff. Anytime you hear like rubber on rubber kind of squeakiness,
Emergency.
be careful.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Be careful. This is all, of course, assuming you're new to Subnautica. And if you are, welcome to Subnautica. Here's another fragment. I'm sure you guys will see why I say beware of squeaky. Scan this guy.
Warning. Local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%.
When will it occur, though, is the thing.
A 1 kilometer safety range.
Are we full? No, we're not full.
Data added.
Is it going to explode now? I don't really want you to explode now. I don't think we're 1 kilometer away from it is my issue right now. I think we're a lot closer than 1 kilometer. Is it gonna blow up? Please don't blow up. If you do blow up, please take me to safety, but bring the life pod too. Alright, well let's go inside and have a quick snack. Let's make our air bladder and stuff. So what do we need for the air bladder? That's over here under tools. We need 2 rubber. We need lots of quartz. We need 3 more quartz. Excellent. Excellent. Lubricants. I don't think we really use these for anything else other than later on if you want to have the biomatter sort of power generator, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and stash some of this stuff. Get rid of you guys. I guess we can't use rotten creepvine clusters, I guess. Stash all the titanium for right now, and we'll stash everything, I guess, except for the food, which we're gonna eat because we're hungry. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten that air bladder yet. Well, I guess we can drink it. We'll drink it, or the air sac rather. We'll drink the air sac. We'll drink the other air sac. Hopefully we'll be able to find. We'll drink that one too. Hopefully we'll be able to find some salt soon, and we can start working on getting bleach. Go ahead and eat some food. Like, we're having to eat so much. I understand swimming's hard work, and we're going around and doing a lot of stuff and picking up things and building things and swimming, and it's a lot, but we'll save that one for later. I guess this guy will oh good, that's still in cubes. I've been lied to, game. Go down though. We need an incinerator. That's what we need. Those are gonna take a while, aren't they? Oh, don't tell me you're gonna float there. No, they're going down super slowly. Alright. The reason I'm kind of staying up near the ship is because I want to, or the Lifepod, I want to be up here whenever it explodes. I want to see it. That's why I'm hanging out so closely to it. Copper's really nice. Hello, little friend that's not going to eat me. At least to my knowledge. Should be able to get some good mineral deposits in there. And we do have cave systems all over the place, which is pretty cool. More quartz. That should be enough quartz to get us our air bladder, I think it is. I really don't like this. I mean, I like it better than just having the fragments all over the place, but at the same time, I feel really, really vulnerable, and I guess that's what they were going for. That's their intention. But that vulnerable feeling isn't good. I mean, it's good. It makes me uncomfortable, guys. Sorry, but it seems like you always sink. I guess your guy can't just float on the surface. We can scan all sorts of stuff. This is kind of neat. Hey, scan the tube. Peeper. Come back, Peeper. I want to scan. I just want to scan you. I'm not going to eat you. I promise. I promise. I'm scanning. We're scanning. You're making it harder. I wonder if this like slows them down. They're usually never that slow. Alright, we'll grab some more quartz. Make our air sac. Air bladder thing. Actually, I guess we need one of these guys. We don't need you, though. We need you. Maybe I'll get cheeky and scan one. Hey, guys. I guess I could drop some scrap metal and maybe get a tooth. He didn't drop one when we picked that up. There's some salt.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Pick it up again.
Emergency. Seismic readings suggest
oh, here we go.
detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10.
This is what we were waiting for,
8,
guys.
7, 6.
I'm kind of terrified.
5, 4.
I really hope we're far enough away from it. If we die instantly, I am going to be kind of mad, and also I'm probably going to jump a little bit. Shockwave? I was gonna say, I hope that's just like an initial radiation sort of shockwave thing that's gonna dissipate because we spawned here. We should be safe, but I guess we're okay. That was quite a beautiful explosion, guys. And now we're gonna go ahead and make our silicone rubber twice. And then make ourselves a little swim bladder to use to get up to the surface quickly, since I typically don't pay attention to my oxygen because I'm not used to having to go up to the surface so much, because like I said last time I played, I'm pretty sure we had like 3 minutes of oxygen or more, and then we also had the sea moth with us, so Yeah. Well, I think that's just going to about wrap this episode up. In the next episode, we're going to be doing some more basic stuff, and I might do a little bit of harvesting off camera, and then we can actually get a little base started down there somewhere. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and are excited to see more Subnautica. As always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.